A ticket. To the land, blast in. Here they come, but he's just been so good on these frags.
No. Guns, unfortunately, Borup is trying to turn around and find Hades in time, who'd gone through, but there's still SNAX alive. He's going for the gun play all over again. SNAX trying to use this to his advantage. This has been a tenderized meat grinder. Getting ready, getting set up, but Bird from Sky's got the trades. Those pistol rounds might not be all they cut out to be. After just two, we've seen 2 failed pistol round conversions, but even so, you've got to at least give yourself a chance for it. 2 players and apartments actually coming out, and Shocks will shut both of them down. Borup and Regali, terrible start to things.
3v5 on the retake. Pleasant, he's got him. Info on the barrel, shot to the back of the head, and this is about as clean of a round as a T-side round can be. Build up, it becomes even harder to have some redemption. Rawls kind of stuck in the sandbag here, has to peek out, at least get some consolation before he falls. Grabs onto Twist's legs and takes him to the grave with him.
Still don't actually know how many players are here from the CT side. I'd be surprised if the finest score want to continue committing here as hard as they are without just scoring somewhere else. But a deep Molotov is chucked out. SNAX gets a freebie, realizes where these remaining 2 players on this B bomb site are. But Regali's shot is clean. SNAX trades it out. Extra money made, and that's a round gone and done with. I'm very curious to see whether or not Hades actually prioritizes an AWP on this T side. That'll be telling us a lot about his mentality going into things. Definitely been a map which we have seen the op fall out of fashion in the metagame more and more so as time is going on, and CTs have become better about conserving their utility and not revealing their angles too early. Flash is being set up, peek out, Blessing got himself 2, and almost a third to come in. He's already moved past the flash position, will not be affected by any single one of them, and it is just a quad kill to start things off. The money-making machine is here, and Borup might as well be in a brrrr, but he'd rather fight back.
Yeah, the coin's just chattering out of the out of the vending machine at this point. That's right. Do they double back? No, they're quite committed here. Hades killed through the smoke, but immediate trade comes through. Burt from Sky being present for the CTs now in a 2v3. The bomb is still left all the way back, and Borup's, or rather Rawls' position is going to be of the essence. As he decides to push through, he's quickly going to realize that there's a bomb waiting for him. There it is, headshot connected. And now he doesn't know if there's a second player coming forward. Rawls' second headshot, and Shocks is down. Copenhagen Flames, first round to be collected.
5 seconds on the clock, which is around the time when they start to commit in with smokes. It's an Archer's wrap being planned out. TMB's got a flashbang for himself on Pleasant. He will end up avoiding it initially. Second flash crosses them all out. They're completely blind. TMB traded out instantly, but it's on the other side where SNAX's demise is met. Hades being spammed through is able to find 1, but it's Bird from Sky who's keeping things interesting from Moto. It's a quick jump up from Pleasant, but Bird from Sky immediately swings back out, and with no time left, the CTs just need to reset. Maybe even see if they can find Twist after time.
With 55 seconds, I think X-Finest now want to pull the trigger here. They have to find 2 players. Rawls gets a kill on SNAX. And by the time Regali's rotated over, Rawls has already done all the dirty work. There's only 2 players remaining on the terrorist side. Could have made that 3, but it's enough work being done. Regali, despite the fact that he's lost his AWP, Hades has come down now to a 1 versus 3. It should be easy for the CTs to take, unless Hades can do something about it, but he's greeted by a nade on the fight against Hades. It's not like they immediately have to fight for their money. They are up against Tech 9s. Oh, that is a whole lot of damage. Pretty much nothing you can do if you're the terrorist side, just to wait and get chunked down by the nades.
You know, someone's pressing tab and checking the utility damage soon after that. SNAX to fall, Borup to help him down.
Of course, the comparison is going to be a lot better when we actually get to see the CT side of X-Finest, but so far, so good.
Look at how defensive Copenhagen Flames are content with playing. Just across this map, they are looking to maybe re-aggress with the Coffin's Flash, but they won't have this lineup in time. And Twist will just peek out initially. Rawls will keep his aim trained. The Flash just keep away the rest of the players. And Rawls is about to receive a couple of pats on the back. SNAX all alone, a 1-on-4 bomb. Recoverable, sure, but no other factor working for him. It's going to be another difficult attempt at the B-bomb site, but the thing is, they're a lot further away than they were last time over. The grenade's going to slow them down. Double up back to his new box, and this is where Rawls needs a lot more space, and it's being provided. Bread from Sky trying to give it in. Shox comes onto the side, a quick eagle shot to connect, but Rawls has found the space to come through with another quick kill. Don't forget all this utility that is still available. Grenade up over onto the bomb site as well. Every single player on Finest is so damn low.
Keep in mind, Borup still has a nade, so he can chuck it over and still have a very good shot at getting a kill, or maybe even a couple. Doesn't really get too much of an opportunity, but that Molotov should be good. It should be able to coax out one of these players nearly burning up, and it should be the easy tools. But Regali with an AWP, by the time he peeks through, SNAX has already managed to kill one of his teammates. They're peeking in. TMB, you need to find two, but he just can't. Hades, even with such little HP.
The timing of that banana resmoke. Molotov out over the pool as well, but misses that just a bit. That means that there's a lot more space for Twist to try and work with. Bed from Sky is going to be regretting that one. Might have just gotten Rawls killed.
They didn't have a successful 3v3 last time around, and Bert from Sky now has already moved in before the bomb even goes down. One of the players has fallen into Copenhagen Flames mid early. They know they've got all the advantages. Not a lot of HP on the T side either. SNAX needs to be hitting these shots. Perhaps if he gets a collateral here, something could be done. But Pleasant is trying to thread the needle here in an attempt to make the shot miss. Nicely done. And it comes down to the 1v1. Borup just sticking it. Pleasant's not checking. Pleasant's not checking it. And Borup,
oh my god.
He's big-brained it. Before his teammates are even close. Is really just the glue that's keeping the CT side together, and that glue might be tested once again as he comes through on the retake. The T's now starting to push in. TMB, incredible job. He gets one, but Pleasant finally puts him in the grave. A 2v3. And Rawls is not going to be in proximity by the time the crux of the action has already ensued. Coming in from long, two from short. Actually, one from apartments, and with Twist starting to kick it off, that apartment players will suddenly show his presence, and Regali needs to be the stopping force that stops them from getting onto the bomb site. But before anything happens, they've already been picked apart. TMB, unfortunately, that MP9 had to be tucked away, had to be hidden. To be revealed at a later date, at a later time. I mean, it's not like he hasn't been. He's going 15-6 after all, but still.
He does get given a one-way smoke ahead to try and work off Regali with a great kill, and Rawls now finally able to get involved in Banana, but he's going for the long rotator round. He's not going to be anywhere nearby by the time his teammates are going to be given any help. USBs to still try and fight them off as best as they can. Chris Molotov will finish him off, and Rawls is again left to save.
It over.
The turtle needs to come out of its shell soon. Regali's nowhere nearby again, just not anywhere near the action. They've not been able to call it accurately. TMB and Rawls do what they can, and Rawls with the rotation away has given them a serious chance here. Molotov straight to apartment, SNAX all alone. Started the round off with a good kill, and it seems like he'll be the one to end it with his death. Apparently all they needed was to move Rawls to the other bomb site. Says he's going for the jump spot. Very nice punish. Prox will be incredibly unhappy about that one. 4 players on this A bomb site, and the read has been perfect on every step of the way.
Good investment of the nades now, but need to do a little bit more than just that. Keep in mind, there's 4 players on this from the CT side on A, and this is a disaster. There's only one member waiting, shuddering with his USB shaking in his hands. And he knows he doesn't even want to go for this. He's just going to let them walk into his crosshairs. Rawls, in the meantime, has penetrated CT spawn, and it's all over already. 3v5. The CTs, what are they even going to do? Yeah, I mean, hopefully they're going to replace Inferno with Anubis soon, based on the tweets, so.
Absolutely not. I will not have it. Get better go out of there. Regali and Rawls will get Hades and SNAX out there in the meanwhile. Anubis is not going to be coming to 1840s when the initial industrial revolution did come through. And doesn't have a tractor. All he's got is hose.
I love how you're really going out on a limb, because there's there's only so much you can say about a save.
Hades is gone. SNAX and Shox will be joining him soon after. The only casualty is Borup, and that's a gun that can be retrieved as well.
One from library, now a lot closer. Oh no, TMB, he's got a smoke out, and that's a whole lot of information to work with. They're gonna pop out straight up. Bert from Sky with a quick double, and now there's only one member remaining on the site. Has a one-way smoke to play with, but he falls. Borup with the final laugh. Yeah, this is where potentially you might see the lack of the AWP being prioritized by Hades start to hurt a little bit, you know? Maybe Hades is thinking at the end of the game, perhaps if he had more chances. But still, not over just yet for Finest. It is 12-7, and there's always a chance for a bit of a comeback on the CT side.
They've not been able to bait them through. Smoke down, and they have to move through it. There's 23 seconds. That smoke is there till the 9th second of the round. You've got a flashbang as well. Rawls and company are on site. This is going to be so difficult. SNAX and Twist are just fighting back from behind it. Twist with 2, rather just the 1, but soon about to find 2. Would have sealed the deal, but Borup just gets the frag.
Ah, nearly on the bomb plant as well, and that would have made a big difference to some of these. One more time for the road. A $12,000 difference, a very expensive map, and potentially a ticket. To the land, flashed in. There they come, but he's just been so good on these frags. Gets 3, even has a chance for the 4th. And now Bert from Sky and Rawls in a 2-on-4. Copenhagen Flames have been shut down.
That is a dream scenario for Pleasant. And look at this play from Shox as well. He's just managed to move right past them from behind. Reveals himself and Hades from the side.
Oh, no.
He's so worried. Molotov to the back of pit will not matter. He's smoked it off already. Just waiting inside the smoke for SNAX to come over and help him out. Paul, this is where you will see the most hesitation from any team calling for a stack up against his half-life, but SNAX was almost cut off. Twist is the one to find the frag instead as Borup will fall. SNAX is repositioning. He's assisted by a flashbang over if he wasn't already dead. Miles gets space at the back of the bomb site, even thinking about going through that coffin smoke to try and get a bit more map control, but realizes he's got the bomb and he needs to plant it. As it's being planted, Molotov will be at his feet. He'll almost fall to it, but managed to get this in safety.
Yeah, 2-on-4 now. Regali still trying to keep them honest, but he just can't get the kill on Pleasant. 1v3 from Bert from Sky. Manages to almost catch one through the smoke, but Pleasant's just too quick on the trigger. Time and time again, we see Pleasant step up to the plate, and he could even be the difference maker when it comes to this entire tournament.
If economical damage is what you're looking for, you better win out that next round. Grenades go deep and damage is not going to be there at all. These CTs have already kept the T side away as much as can possibly be. A second nade as well on top, and the Shox with the flank, always happy to aggress, has already ended this round.
Oh man, this is such a big contrast as to what we saw in the first half, right? You know, even if TMB gets away with a kill here, it's not going to be amounting to too much. Just 1 kill being taken away, and I don't think that really...
Flash is going to be interrupting his route forward, though, and so is Hades. Takes down Regali immediately. TMB trying to move fast. Guns. Unfortunately, Borup is trying to turn around and find Hades in time, who'd gone through, but there's still SNAX alive. He's going for the gun. Play all over again, SNAX. Every single time, man, this guy will get it done. Down to a T. Like Money Mayweather out here.
In the industry, it's called the grown man strength. But he's going to be bogged down at least by TMB. But you know what? He's done his duty.
Big smoke for bottom banana from Twist as well. Will just be assisted by SNAX trying to make sure that they are not getting aggressive. Another Molotov used, and look at the damage it's dealt as well as the smoke. SNAX is again just trying to use this to his advantage. This has been a tenderized meat grinder. Getting ready, getting set up, but Bird from Sky's got the trades. Twist got out with utility in his hands, and that is criminal. SNAX was relying on him to be covering it off. Blessing has got to get the kills now. This could be Copenhagen Flames being given that one boon. Hades, a dead man walking and a smoke in his hand. TNB is able to deploy it in time through the smoke. The Mach 10 reigns supreme. And Bird from Sky is going to be patting himself on the back at this point. This has an incendiary. There will be 15 seconds by the time they can even think about going onto the site. And that Molotov has been used already. They cannot scale on. Smoke down, but it is so much time. They're going through the flames. Twist is there. SNAX as well has got a gap in the smoke and 2 kills through it. No time, no space. Borup's just looking to keep himself alive, and he will be allowed that privilege. Blessing trying to take it back from him. I'm not sure if he's been boosted up. I think he has been, the way the map looks like. But from Sky and company are slowly creeping into what looks to be a B pop. Bird from Sky moving fast right to the smoke will clear, but the SNAX skill is doubled up. It's the frag on the twist which changes everything. The losing your coffin play gives Regali so much more space to come in and try to eliminate Hades. Hades has realized that there should be a player coming in deep, but a Molotov will now reaffirm that, and with a flash in his hand, Hades just moves through the Molotov. Regali taken down, caught with the utility. TMB to trade, but even so, these CT players are coming over swiftly. They've got control in coffins, and they've just been smoked off.
TMB, very little HP for the man, and they want to push in now. Hit available on Pleasant as well, so they do still have the timer, but it's quickly ticking down, and through the smoke they come. TMB doesn't connect his shots. Borup tucked into the corner. He needs to find the angle through the smoke. He gets the stray headshot, which means that X-Finest have been locked out of the round, and Copenhagen Flames get to the 15th.
Lurking rolls, but with the smoke to stop him from going anywhere, that's all they needed to be able to move right past it. Now, the utilities all over the place, and SNAX is gone.
You can see there's a pretty big double up here from X-Finest. They've got all their pieces right here on the bomb site. Vert from Sky moves in, Twist responds with a 5-7, and they've still got 2 pieces lingering around. The only person not present in this duel is Shox.
It's over. Last motor smoke there as well, and that's TMB will be trying to come through on the other side. It's Shox lying in wait with a deagle. Spotted out, taken down, that's the round gone. No chance for them to retake here, none whatsoever.
But they have absolutely no choice. They've got to... Here they come, though. Final chance. Hades moving in. Nice shot with the Desert Eagle, but both of them will fall. Copenhagen Flames are your CCT Central Europe Series 3 champions.